In this video, we'll study about Wheatstone Bridge. Now, if you remember, we also studied about this in the topic of capacitors, and in that Wheatstone Bridge, there were capacitors connected in a particular pattern. Now, in the same pattern, here we are going to connect the resistors. So, there will be two branches, two parallel branches like this, connected between two terminals, say A and B. These are resistors P, Q, R and S, and there will be a middle branch, let us say that it is W. Now this kind of arrangement is called a Wheatstone bridge. Now we studied that in a Wheatstone bridge there are two conditions, balanced Wheatstone bridge and unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. In the balanced conditions we knew that there is no current flowing through this middle branch, because the ratio of these two resistors is equal to the ratio of these two resistors. So P upon Q is equal to R upon S. Now this is what we studied in the topic of capacitor. The same principles are applied here. Here we are going to solve it by using Kirchhoff current law equations. So for that we will connect this Wheatstone bridge with a battery of potential V. Now because of this potential V, there will be zero potential here because of the negative terminal and V potential here because of the positive terminal, so that the potential difference becomes V minus 0 equals to V. Now if we take two points where we do not know the potential and these two junctions have potentials X and potential Y, then we can use Kirchhoff current law as we did in the previous examples to solve this Wheatstone bridge. Now if we write Kirchhoff current law for X and Y, then for X, as we always assume that the current is going in outward direction, so from X the current will be going out in three branches towards R, towards W and towards P. So one by one we will write the currents through each resistor. So through R the current will be equal to the potential difference across R, which is equal to X minus 0, because here this potential is 0 and here the potential is V. So the potential difference across R will be X minus 0, and if we divide by the value of the resistance, then that would give us the current flowing through this branch. Similarly, in this branch the current will be X minus Y divided by W, and towards P the current will be X minus V divided by P, and this should be equal to 0. This will be our first equation, and similarly we can write the equation for Y. Again the current will be in outward direction from Y, so it will be equal to Y minus 0 upon S plus Y minus X upon W in this branch, and for this branch it will be Y minus V upon Q, and this should be equal to 0. So this will be our second equation. Now these two equations are linear equations, and if we take the condition that X equals to Y, that is the potential difference across this branch is 0 because X equals to Y, then in this special condition, if we solve this, if we substitute this X equal to Y in the two conditions and solve the two conditions, we will find that P by Q equals to R by S. So this condition is called balanced Wheatstone bridge. So because this condition was achieved when X was equal to Y, that is there is no potential difference across this resistor, that means there will be no current flowing through this W resistor. So in this condition, when there is no current flowing through this branch, then we can very well remove this branch and it is not going to affect the circuit. So the new circuit after removal of this branch will be equal to, the new circuit will look like this. And now we can find out the equivalent resistance, and we can also find out the total current flowing through the bridge. So if we do this in the form of example, so let us say that we have a circuit uh, between terminals A and B, and the values of P is 5 ohms, value of Q is 10 ohms, value of S is 6 ohm, and value of R is 3 ohm, and the value of W registered, the middle branch, this is equal to 4 ohm, and these are connected between the terminals A and B. So as we can see here, if we look at the ratio of P by Q, then it is equal to 5 by 10, that is 1 by 2, and similarly the ratio of R by S is equal to 3 by 6, which is again 1 by 2. Since P by Q equals to R by S, that means this bridge is balanced and there will be no current flowing through 4 ohm branch. Since there is no current flowing through 4 ohm branch, that can be removed, and the circuit will look like this without the middle branch between terminals A and B, and here we have 5 and 3 ohm resistors, and here we have 10 and 6 ohm resistors. Now we know that these two are in series and these two are in series also, and they are, both the branches are in parallel to each other, so we can find the equivalent resistance. So this will be the equivalent resistance of 5 and 3 will be equal to 8 ohm, and of this branch it will be equal to 16 ohms, and both of them are in parallel to each other. So equivalent resistance of this circuit can be found out by 16 into 8 divided by 6 plus 8. So this will be equal to, this will come out to be 16 by 3 ohms. So this way we can find out the equivalent resistance by using Kirchhoff law, and this is the condition for Wheatstone bridge, in which the potential difference of the on the middle branch is 0, and in this condition the Wheatstone bridge is called balanced Wheatstone bridge. So there will be no current, and then we can find the equivalent resistance, and we can also find the total current passing through the circuit and passing through each of the resistors.